Hey there, friends, tell me, have you ever felt like your kindness was a gift that came back to bite you? Like you gave your time, your energy, your heart, only to end up drained by the very people you thought you were helping? If that strikes a chord, you're in the right place. I am an old soul who has seen nearly 8 decades of life, collecting lessons from its cracks and corners like wildflowers in a basket. If you're new here, I am so glad you've joined me. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you're notified when I drop a new video. It's my way of sharing what I've learned with you. Spread this one to the folks around you who need it too. Today, we're digging into something big, a heart-to-heart that could shift how you navigate your golden years. Stick with me to the end, because I promise you'll leave with something real, something to hold close. Here's the hook. As you age, your time, your energy, your peace, they're not coins to toss into every outstretched hand. I've learned the hard way that kindness, though beautiful, can be a trap. There are folks who will take your generosity and leave you empty, and in old age, you can't afford that. I am sharing 5 types of people you should stop being kind to, not out of spite, but to protect the quiet joy you've earned. The constant taker, the chronic critic, the guilt tripper, the secret competitor, and the passive-aggressive manipulator. These aren't strangers, they're often the ones closest to you. Family, neighbors, old friends. This isn't just listed as a map. A map to reclaim your peace, drawn from my own years of giving too much to the wrong people. I'll weave in stories from my life, lessons I've tripped over, and plenty of straight talk. By the end, you'll know who to watch out for, why they drain you, and how to set boundaries without a lick of guilt. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let us dive deep. If you're ready to guard your happiness, comment number 1 below. Let me know you're here. Number 1, the constant taker. Let us start with the constant taker. You know them, the ones who only show up when they need something. A favor, a dollar, your time. They call, and it is never just to say, how's your day? No, it is, can you watch my dog? Or I am short this month, help me out. They like a leaky faucet, dripping on your goodwill until the bucket is dry. I had a cousin, Betty, God rest her soul. For years, she'd ring me up always with a sob story. I am behind on rent, she'd say, or the car broke down again, that I'd send what I could, even when it meant skipping my own comforts. I was raised to help family, you see, my mama drilled that into me. But here's what I noticed after decades of this dance. When my hip gave out in 9/8 and I couldn't leave the house for weeks, Betty didn't call. Not once. My birthday? Silent. Christmas? Nothing but the wind at my door. It hit me like a freight train. I wasn't her kin, I was her ATM. The video I stumbled across on YouTube, 5 people you should never be kind to in old age, put it perfectly. If someone only values you when you're useful, they don't really value you at all. You're a service, not a person. That is the truth. Plain as day. But let me take it further. In your 70s or 80s, your energy isn't what it was. Back in my 40s, I could run on fumes, work all day, help a neighbor at night, and still bake a pie for Sunday. Now, a long phone call can leave me tuckered out. Time becomes a currency you can't earn back, and constant takers don't care, they'll spend it all if you let them. Here's where I went wrong. I thought saying no made me selfish. I'd lie awake, worrying Betty think I didn't love her. But love isn't a one-way street. If they walk away when you stop giving, they were never there for you, they were there for what you could do. I learned to say I can't this time and mean it. No excuses, no apologies. And you know what? The world didn't end. Betty grumbled. Sure, but I slept better. So my friends, look at your life. Who's always taking? Who never gives back, not even a kind word? You don't owe them your kindness. You've got a right to keep your strength for those who fill your cup, not just empty it. If this rings true, comment number 1 below. I'd love to hear your story. And if you're finding this helpful, subscribe and hit that bell. I've got more wisdom coming your way. Number 2, the chronic critic. Next up, the chronic critic. These folks don't yell or fight, they just chip away at you, one little jab at a time. Your hair is looking wild today, they'll say, or why do you buy that old chair? As hideous. They cloak it as honesty, but it is poison in a sugar shell. I had a friend, Clara, from my church days. We'd meet for coffee every Tuesday, and I'd leave feeling like I'd been weighed and found wanting. You shouldn't wear red at your age, she'd remark, or that story you told nobody laughed but I'd laugh it off. Tell myself she didn't mean it. But after 20 years of those Tuesdays, I stopped wearing red. I stopped telling stories. I shrank myself to fit her mold, and I didn't even see it happening. The video nailed it. The danger isn't the words, it's the slow erosion of your self-trust. That is spot on. But let me add my 2 cents. In old age, you've fought too many battles, lost too many loves, buried too many dreams to let someone whittle you down. I've got wrinkles from laughing, scars from falling, and a heart that is still beating after all these years. I don't need Clara's permission to be me. Neither do you. Critics like her thrive on keeping you small. They not fixing you, they feeding off your doubt. I remember once, I painted a little birdhouse, nothing fancy. Just a splash of blue and a perch. Clara squinted at it and said, "Well, it is quaint, like I'd hung a sock on the porch." That was the day I decided. No more coffee with Clara. I started painting more birdhouses, canvases, even my mailbox. And I wore red again, bold as you please. Hear us the lesson. Kindness doesn't mean handing over your confidence. You've earned the right to stand tall, flaws and all. If someone is always poking holes in your joy, let them go. Life is too short, especially now, to live in their shadow. Drop a number 2 in the comments if this hits home. And don't forget to subscribe. Let us keep this journey going together. Number 3. The guilt tripper. Now let us talk about the guilt tripper. These are the masters of making you feel like the bad guy, even when you've done nothing wrong. They don't argue, they just sigh or say something like, "I thought you'd be there for me." Suddenly, you're the one apologizing. My nephew Tommy was a pro at this. He'd call needing cash for some emergency, always an emergency, and if I said no, he'd go quiet. Then, days later, I'd get a text. "Guess I'll figure it out. Family is all I've got. But I get it. Oh, it twist me up inside. I'd think maybe I should be helped. Yes, young, I am old, I've got more to give. But here's the kicker. Tommy never asked how I was. Never showed up when my roof leaked or my arthritis flared. The video said it best. Guilt trippers use your best qualities against you, your loyalty, your empathy. True enough, but I'll go deeper. In your later years, guilt is a heavier load than it used to be. When you're 30, you shake it off, plenty of time to make amends. At 80, every what if feels like a stone in your pocket. Guilt trippers know that, and they press on it like a bruise. I spent years bending for Tommy, until one day I didn't. He asked for $200 again, and I said, "Not this time, son." He pulled the silent treatment, then the "I thought family mattered" line. But I held firm. And you know what? The sky didn't fall. I stopped feeling selfish and started feeling free. You don't owe anyone your peace, my friends. Not your kids, not your kin, not your oldest pal. If they can't take no without turning you into the villain, that is their weight to carry, not yours. Comment number 3. If you've got a guilt tripper in your life. And subscribe if you want more of this straight talk it is coming your way. Number 4. The secret competitor. On to number 4. The secret competitor. These folks smile, clap for you, but there's a catch, they've got to one-up you. Your victory is never enough. They need to shine brighter. I knew a gal, Edith, from my gardening club. I'd show off a rose I'd nursed through a dry spell, and she'd nod, then say, "Oh, that is sweet. My lilies won first prize at the fair last year, judges couldn't stop raving." I'd share a trip to the coast, and she'd counter with her month in Paris. At first, I thought I was imagining it, but over time, I stopped sharing. I dimmed my light so hers could blaze. The video put it sharp. Secret competitors use comparison like a scalpel, quiet, sharp, hard to trace. That the truth? But here is my take. In old age, you've got no business competing. I've outlived wars, recessions, and half my phone book. Why should I race Edith to some imaginary finish line? My roses are mine to love, not to measure against her lilies. I quit that club eventually. Started gardening for me, messy, wild, and free. Edith faded from my days, and I bloomed again. You don't need to shrink for anyone. Friends. If they can't cheer you without a but, they not cheering, they scoring. Surround yourself with folks who lift you, not tally you. Drop a number 4 in the comments if this sparks something, and hit subscribe. Let us keep growing together. Number 5, the passive-aggressive manipulator. Finally, the passive-aggressive manipulator. They don't confront, they jab. A smirk, a sarcastic "oh, you're fine," a plan cancelled with no reason. You're left wondering if you're crazy for feeling hurt. My neighbor, Frank, was a textbook case. I'd ask him to grab my mail while I was laid up, and he'd laugh, "What, you can't hobble out there yourself?" He'd do it, but with a dig that stuck in my craw. Once, I threw a little barbecue, nothing big, just burgers and lemonade. Frank showed up late, ate, then said, "Nice effort. Store-bought buns, huh?" I'd laugh, but inside I'd stew. The video hit it dead on. Their behavior slips under your radar while exhausting your spirit. But let me tell you, by 80, you've got no time for eggshells. I stopped asking Frank for favors, stopped inviting him over. My porch got quieter, and my heart got lighter. Hear us the wisdom. Peace isn't negotiable. If someone's kindness comes with a sting, it is not kindness, it is a game. You don't have to play. Step back. Let them stew in their own mess, and reclaim your calm. Comment number 5. If you've met a Frank, and subscribe, we've got more to unpack. Well, friends, we've traveled far today. 5 thieves of your peace. The taker, the critic, the guilt tripper, the competitor, the manipulator. I've lived it, gave too much to folks who gave nothing back. But hear us the nugget. Your later years aren't for fixing people, they for guarding you. You've got every right to say no, to walk away, to keep your joy close. Kindness isn't a debt, it's a choice. I wish I'd known that at 50, but 80's taught me deep. This video's loaded with truth, watch it all. Take it in. Who's draining you? Who's worth it? Jot it down, act on it. You're not here to scrape by, you're here to heal, grow, live full. I'm pouring my soul into this for you. If it hit home, leave a comment. What is one lesson you're taking? I read every one. You fuel me. Like this. Subscribe. Hit that bell, don't miss what is next. Share it with someone who needs it. Let us lift each other. This is packed with heart, see it through. And I'll see you soon. Hold your peace tight, it is yours.